Hey, how's it going, everybody? SeaOtterGamer back here with some more Realm of the Mad God. Playing as our knight, we are in a snake pit. As I probably don't even need to tell you that. You probably can see that, you know, because of all of the snakes on the screen at this moment. But nonetheless, that is a dead end. There's no reason for us to go that way. Let's go left. Oh, before we do, let's see what we have left to max. We need 4 attack, 12 speed, 3 dex are the ones that are pretty close, and we still need 27 def. So we're getting pretty close to 3 out of 8, but not that close on the other stats, unfortunately. Like we're 20 some away. So we're gonna work on these ones really quick since they're a little bit easier. So that means we'll be looking for snake pits. We will be looking for, and I would just rush this, but my defense isn't quite as high as I would like. I probably could still do it, honestly. Let's try it. Just go straight through. Pardon me, excuse me. Sea mammal coming through. Okay, that was easier than I thought it was gonna be. All right, we're gonna do that for now on. Perfect. So, all right, so that's what we're gonna work on. We're gonna look for Sprite Worlds, and we are going to look for these snake pits here and see what we can do. And I was trying to think of something to talk about today. There's a lot of topics that I've been meaning to talk about, some kind of fun, some maybe not as fun, i.e. like politics or something. There we go. That was super easy. This, we got some potential feed items as well. We'll drop that for somebody. So yeah, so like I know I've been asked, hey look, it's Harambe. Harambe on the beach here in the beach of heaven. All right, let's go over here. A lot of people have been asking me what I think of the current political climate in the United States currently. Now, I don't normally talk about politics on my channel because it's a very polarizing subject, and it's one of those subjects that if you don't do it right, will make people just up and leave your channel just because of you're on a opposite end of a spectrum than they are, and that's not something. Ooh, I want that. That's not something that I really want to do. We're here to have fun. We're not here to all argue about politics and that kind of stuff. So I've been meaning to actually talk about politics a little bit, but if I do, it's gonna be more of the, all right, here's kind of what I think of each candidate, but trying to be fair and not going off of like who I'm actually going to be voting for. I probably should actually look at the map. Like I'm not going to tell you who I'm voting for. Although spoiler alert, it's probably none of the candidates that most people are voting for. So, and then also I've been meaning to talk about the importance of just voting in general. So, oh, we just barely missed that. Just barely. So I don't know. Do we want to do that today? I don't really feel up to it for today, quite honestly. So we'll probably do that coming up. I've also been meaning to talk about other things that people have asked me about, like having issues with relationships from the high school-ish crowds. So maybe we'll talk about that. And I was thinking maybe I'd just talk about like my relationships and how they went and what I learned from them. I think that was probably the easiest way to go about that. So that might be what we'll do here. We should probably heal up a little bit. Nah, we're fine. If I die, then we're not fine. But I think we're fine. All right. That's not the Godlands. Let's check maybe over here in a moment. And I've also been trying to think of other sciencey topics to talk about because I know a lot of people really like those as well. But I did not have any time to prepare anything for today, and the reason why is because although I just got over being sick, My daughter this morning, well, really last night, but mostly this morning. I see that Sprite God over there. We will head in that direction here very soon. Got sick, and she went to the doctor today, and she has croup. Now, croup is quieted is not a good thing. Croup is a virus that kind of attacks your lungs. Nope. Nope. See, this is the way to farm out Sprite Worlds. If you didn't know, if you don't kill the actual Sprite God, they'll throw out more Sprite children. She'll birth children in front of you, and then you can kill them in front of her. That sounds horrible, but I mean, that's kind of what you do. And that's a good way to find a Sprite World. You just gotta kind of dance around like a clown. Like do 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 until you find your Sprite World. We're being very unlucky with this one right now, but now watch somebody will run by and kill her. And then, nope. We're like 0 for 8 right now. Don't do it. Screw you, whatever your name is, Destroy Bay. All right. Hey, look. Another Sprite World? Sprite World? All right, well, we're gonna do this for a little bit. Yeah, so my daughter has croup, C-R-O-U-P, which is like a virus that attacks your lungs, apparently. So she's coughing a lot, and her voice is really like hoarse, right? Ah, there it is. All right, you can die now. Thank you for your services. Now you can die. All right, so and whenever she coughs, this is gonna sound bad for me, kind of like making fun of her for this, but it's kind of funny. She sounds like a baby seal, like or like that when she coughs, which is kind of funny. I mean, if you have to have a bad situation, you at least maybe find some way to make it better. I'm not saying making fun of her is making it better. I'm just saying that that's something that can be applied to a lot of things in life. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I've been doing today. Actually, my son's track and field day, his DHH track and field day was today. So I actually took off work to take him, which we had a lot of fun. He got four ribbons. He got 2. Our secondary we got quieted. I forgot. He got 2 second place, 1 first place in like the beanbag toss. To see how far you can toss it or whatever. And then he got 1 for hashtag outstanding effort, which just sounds kind of like here, just have a ribbon and just go away, you know? Like it's a cop-out ribbon. But to be fair, the one that he got that in, everyone got a outstanding effort ribbon. So it's not like, you probably should get something even though you did horrible. It was more like, everyone did the long jump, everyone gets a ribbon, nobody gets first place or nothing. So, yeah, which is kind of weird. But either way, I digress. That was fun. Nope. Nada. Alright. I was hoping maybe he was gonna kill one and we could leech some stuff off of him. So... defense, definitely what we need, thank you. Defense is, of course, the best one to get first. It's the best one to get first because that way, it's harder for you to get killed. And so, you have a less likely chance of dying once you start maxing other stats as well. So... I always suggest doing that first if you can. The good thing about the knight is he's got a lot of defense. The bad thing about the knight is he's got a lot of defense, which means you need a lot of potions. So, not get... Okay, we're just gonna mulligan that here for a second. Heal up really quick. So yeah, so that's what we've been up to. I don't really want this, someone else can have it. That one will keep the feed. I like to keep anything over 200. Because remember, you have to use fame or gold if you want to buy it. That's kind of a waste of money, in my opinion. I mean, maybe it's not a waste of money for other people, but for me, I feel like it is. But either way, yeah, you have to use fame. And so if you're feeding like 20 items with like 20 or whatever. Man, I took a lot of damage there. I should be careful. Then that's kind of a waste. So, all right. Please with the Sprite World. There is one there. Okay. The problem is there's a lot of ghosts and stuff there as well. Okay. That's the old herd them away and then make a run for it trick. It's the oldest trick in the book there. So yeah, so we went to track and field day today, which was fun. I'm almost kind of wondering if I should go next year because my son has this thing is like, if me or my wife are there, he gets super shy. He doesn't want to participate in anything. He just clings to your leg, which is not good. You want him to actually go out and do stuff and experience more in life, not just like cling to you, right? All the other kids were out having fun and doing the parachute thing and, you know, doing bowling and all that other stuff that they had, and he wouldn't do any of it until we got to the ones with the ribbons, and then he decided it was time to participate. But the problem with that is, so like if we're there, and we don't have to be there, usually we go just kind of for fun. If we're there and he doesn't participate, then wouldn't it be better if we weren't there and then he did participate? I mean, because then he can go off and do fun stuff. It's a weird thing, because like you want to be there to have fun with him and to support him and stuff, but you being there is like almost too much support. Like then they don't do anything, you know? It's weird. I don't know. It's strange. I've been thinking about that. So he's in first grade. So maybe next year we won't go and see how that goes for him. I don't know. There we go. By the way, night is a great class. All right, we'll open that, but I'm not expecting a lot from it. Night is a great class to get dexterity and also to get speed very easily. Because as long as you're not an idiot and you have, you know, decent armor, then you can pretty much kind of tank stuff and just do your damage and get your thing, you know? Roll your dice, move your mice, and nobody gets hurt. So that's why I like the knight for that. I do know that a lot of people like will mock you for that though. I've noticed. Like, oh, all you ever do is use the knight to farm potions. It's like, well, yeah, that's kind of one of his uses, yeah. Like, oh, all you ever do is use your car to drive to work. Well, yeah, that's kind of why you get a car, right? So you can drive it places. Also, he's good for abysses as well, so. Okay, we're not running into that. Let's retreat. Tactical retreat here for a second. I would definitely do abysses if I had more more defense, and I would have more defense if I did more abysses. So that's the problem. Not even gonna pick that up. There's no reason to. All right, so let's see where we're at now. 1 dexterity. Okay, so we could max that out right now. 4 attack. 11 speed. Okay, so let's see if we can max out that dexterity. I think that's a worthy goal for right now. I've been wondering if I should do like a Godlands guide. I've had people request it. But there's so many of them out there, you know, like there's a lot of really good ones out there. So I'm like, I don't know what I can really add to that because there's a lot of other ones out there. You know, like Bakuri Box has one. I'm sure Silver Dollar probably's got one as well. All right. We're gonna do our little cheeky farm thing here. Nope. So yeah, so I'm like, I don't know what I can really add. I'm trying to think of a different way in order to do those videos. Like, if I could do it in a different way so that the information is more readily accessible. or makes sense more, you know, or something like that, then that would be a good reason to do it. But I don't know if I can. There's another one up here. Let's check this one. Please. All right, nope. And now we have a barrage of angry, pissed off gods here. I was like, I saw you killing newborn sprite children. I guess that's the joke of the episode, right? I saw you over there killing all them newborn sprite childses. And we don't appreciate that, says all the gods. All right, so we're just gonna go whoop. By the way, I have people ask me this almost every episode, to get into places without actually clicking the button, go into options, which is O, and bind this interact/buy to something. For me, it's shift because it's easy to hit, because I have it on my mouse, because I play a lot of first-person shooters, and that's why I like to have my shift. But a lot of people can hit shift with their pinky, of course. But yeah, it's originally default is 0, which is not a very easy button to press. So I prefer to bind it to something else. But that's up to you. But yeah, that's how you get in. So you just go on top of a portal and you spam it a little bit and you'll get in. So it's very useful for a lot of things, like, oh, the haunted cemetery just opened. Everyone's got to rush in before it closes or there's too many people or whatever. So you rush in and you spam your interact/buy button. And you get in. There we go. Okay. I think, can we kill her before her next phase? Almost. She's close. She's close. There it is. All right. I believe... Oh no, we're already at max. Wait, what? Okay, so... I thought it said we needed one more. Oh, you had to, I think you have to sometimes go back to the Nexus for that to refresh or whatever. Let's check it. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so it's maxed out. So we need 10 speed, 4 attack. Those are our next two we'll be working on here. Do we want to open up our egg? Sure, why not? It's not really one that I could see myself going for, to be honest. I like our hamster, but... Oh, we do have another hamster. There's some more babies here. A bee. A koala. Magic heal. Alright, we're gonna get rid of our koala, even though he's cute. Or what's this? Sea slurp. Sea slurp? Okay, I don't really care about you. So release you back into the wild and see what we got here. Another Robo Buddy. It's this one, I believe. Electric, magic heal, attack far. Alright, so we got a thing. That was fun. And back into the fray. Looking for some attack potions. So, Puppet Masters, I believe, is a good place to get those. Also, just the Godlands in general. And then you can also get them from the Sprite Gods if you're lucky. So, which we have not been lucky. But that is a place you can get them. So, alright, I was hoping to get a few more potions. But to no avail. Alright, so we'll head back. There we go. Yeah, so my wife has 2 tests today. Today being the day that this video goes up, not the day I'm recording it. So she has 2 tests on Wednesday. So that'll be fun. She's upstairs studying a lot. Obviously, 'cause that's what you want to be doing before tests. I think that these tests are worth like 1/3 of her grade or something. So definitely important to study, especially since if you can't keep a 3.0, then you get kicked out of your PhD program, which makes sense, right? So definitely studying, which is why my daughter getting croup kind of came at a really bad time because instead of studying for a lot of the day like she should have been doing, because that's what she should have been doing, she had to take care of our daughter, unfortunately. So, which isn't, you know, a bad thing necessarily. It's just not a fun thing. Or, ooh, I think that's a, yep, one more defense. All right, we're getting closer. Unfortunately, that Leviathan got away. I think they give out defense as well. There we go. Be careful about those guys, they ignore armor. I mean, we don't really need any more. I was gonna say we could go in and see if we get some other attack potions or something. We could also farm. We could also farm more dexterity so that we can trade it in for defense or something if we wanted to. That's usually how I get my defense maxed out. It's kind of my easiest method I've found so far. Unless you have something that can run the abysses, or you're better than I am at this game. There we go. Nada. I've been wondering, do you guys know, did they mess with the drop rate in Prod Realm? Because I feel like it's better now. Like, it's always been really good in Nilly's Realm. That's one of the reasons why I like Nilly's Realms, because the drop rates are higher, which means you can max stuff faster, and you don't have to spend as much time, you know, and it feels right, I guess, is what I'm saying, you know? It doesn't feel like it's gimped for the sake of selling you stuff with microtransactions. Which is my main issue with Prod. There we go. Man, I always get hit by those slowed. The reason why is because they shoot them in the direction you're going, so that if you keep going in that direction, then that's when you get hit by it. So you want to kind of juke around with those guys so you don't get hit by the slowed, because the slowed is actually what will sometimes kill you, not the actual damage ones that they do. Because you'll get hit by the slowed, you won't be able to dodge, I don't know, a ghost god or something, and then you will meet your demise. So now that we don't need more dexterity, we're finding all of these glowing portals, which we could still do if we wanted. Is this an avatar? It's like it's gone now. It's gone the way of the Harambe. All right, let's see here. I think we might end a little bit short today, just because I'm gonna go help out my wife so she can study a little bit longer. You know, family first, that kind of thing. So, come on, give me something good to eat. Nope. So I might end a little bit early today, which, you know, I always say 20 to 30 minutes. I usually shoot for 30 because it seems like that's what you guys like. But we're still past the 20-minute mark already anyways, so don't feel too bad about that. Plus, we set out to max our dex today, and we did that. So at least we conquered what we set out to do today. I missed that like an idiot. Come here. Thank you. I used to be really afraid of Leviathans because to me they were the hardest god to deal with. You know what I mean? Like but the god that kills the most people is the Medusas. I think a lot of it is probably their bombs, because they'll throw them into crowds and you can't stand behind somebody because they'll hit everybody, right? So I think that's probably why. Like fame trains and stuff, you have a lot of lower level people in those fame trains, and then they get hit with a Medusa bomb and they just get wiped out. So, which is unfortunate. That's what happens. Gotta always be on your toes. Like right now, I'm actually debating going back to the Nexus because our health is halved. We're at half health, you know? We'll just do that. I was really hoping for a defense potion. Did not happen. All right. We are rapidly approaching 3,500 subs. I think we have 2,490 or something like that. At least at the time of this recording. I think it was 2,490. Let me check. Yeah, no, sorry, 3,490, not 2,490. 3,490, which is freaking amazing. So we're gonna be there pretty quick. So we're getting close. Okay. Gotta be careful here. We gotta be... That was scary. Did we get a thing? There's an ice cave. Yeah, sure, why not? We will end on an ice cave and hopefully it doesn't take us too long. Like the last one, we had a lot of people in the ice cave with us and they abandoned us halfway through the boss and then we weren't able to kill it on our own. We probably could have, but it would have taken a really long time. And I wasn't all for making like an hour-long episode for this one ice cave, because we went into the ice cave like right at the beginning as well. This was in Nilly's Realm last time. I don't do a lot of ice caves. Not because I don't like them or anything. Mostly just because I don't really find a lot of ice caves. Unstable is not fun. Come on. Also, the first time I went into an ice cave, we killed all of these enemies here, and I didn't know that something else opened up to the actual boss. That you had to, there's a next section. I was like, well, that was useless, we didn't get anything. So, but that's alright. We are determined to get something from an ice cave sometime. And maybe that time is today? We shall see here momentarily. I hope the thing that we get from the ice cave is not death. I hope death is not the thing that we get. I mean, it's a possibility, of course. Always a possibility in this game. That's why a lot of people like it. It's not an easy game for a lot of people. You know, you have to really work at stuff a lot of times. That is a lot of damage. I see why those guys right there are very dangerous. Let's heal up a little bit. It's because they ignore armor. That's what the purple text means. I assume a lot of you guys already know this. I assume that most people know this, but that's not to say everybody does. And if there's somebody who doesn't know it and they learned something, then we accomplished something in this episode. And so that's why I say a lot of stuff sometimes that seems like it's common sense and that people already know. Because, you know, we were all new to this game at some point. And, you know, sometimes we need help. Or you just don't know to ask a question. I appreciate that guy staying there so we could TP to him. All right, so this could be dangerous. Okay, let's head back here. A lot of knights in here. Well, this is gonna go fast, which is great. Oh, there was a chest? I did not know that. I thought we had to kill the other things. All right, well, you know what? We are learning a little bit at a time. I guess I'll take that, thank you. All right, and we are going to end it there. So now we know there's a chest at the end. I thought maybe we had to kill these things and then, I thought we had to kill these things and then that was it, you know, and then, but I don't know. I don't know what I thought because I've never been that far in the fight, but now we know, and we can add that to our information banks and we'll know for the next time. Either way, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I hope, I already said I hope you know what? I hope you have a doubly great day, all right? Just have a doubly great day today, all right? Can you do that for me? Perfect, thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.